New inflation numbers are out this morning, and once again, they went up in April to numbers we haven't seen since 1991. For more on that, let's bring in Tyler Orton from Business in Vancouver. Tyler, how bad is it, and how does BC stack up?
Well, look, there's no signs of it flattening out right now. It didn't rise at some of the high rates that we were seeing in the preceding months, so it only went up by 0.1 percentage points. But I will point out that BC, it actually went up significantly more. We were trailing the national average just in March, and by April, StatsCan data reveals that we're now just at 6.7% versus the national average of 6.8%. If we look at the data here, not a surprise. Gasoline prices up more than 36%. Food prices, they've jumped almost 10%, with meat, fruit, veggies leading the way there. I also want to point out that in BC, rent is up at the highest rate in all of Canada. Probably not a surprise for anyone looking for a home right now, but it's tough because right now wages, they're only going up about half the rate of inflation, which is putting that much more pressure on consumers. So it's a tough go for everyone in BC. I don't know where the silver lining is this month.
Yeah, Tyler, quickly, do you think that will do anything for the Bank of Canada and the key interest rate at all?
We're hearing a lot of rumbling that it might just not be these key rates going up by 50 basis points, even 75 basis points to get things under control might be coming down the pike next month, pretty soon, in fact. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on that. Okay, from inflation to flotation, I guess, and the Port of Vancouver could soon become part of the world's first green corridor. Tell us about this.
What's interesting, the Vancouver Fraser Port Authority, they're joining a number of other ports in between Seattle and Alaska, as well as cruise lines, to explore this idea of creating this green corridor. So the idea is essentially you would be ramping up the deployment of zero emissions ships. And you have to be honest here, these are some of the biggest polluters you'll find on the sea. The issue, though, that this group is facing is they're being a little bit cagey about the prices involved. This is a giant industry, and replacing a lot of those ships, it's not going to be so easy. So look, this initiative doesn't have to be limited to just cruise ships. It's a big maritime industry. This could eventually be deployed to shipping vessels as well, which is huge for such a large port like Vancouver.
It'll be very interesting to see what is to come. Thank you, Tyler. That's Tyler Orton from Business in Vancouver.